Yo, what's up? My name's Toby. You're watching the Tobyvsworld YouTube channel. Really good tip I can give you guys as a reseller is being able to source locally and buy in bulk. If you're a reseller and you're experienced and you're wondering how I can improve my inventory, you know, overall improve my overhead and make sourcing easier, sourcing is probably the hardest part about reselling and the most important, right? Selling an item's not that hard. Shipping, it's not that hard. Finding an item that's worth selling is definitely the hardest part for most people, right? So being able to find someone you could buy in bulk that you trust, that has really high quality product, whether it be pallets or whatever it may be, buying for me, I buy collections from people. So I buy crazy big collections where they take up shelves. I have a lot more. I recently just bought a $7,000 collection, but I've spent $35,000 this year alone just on collections. So I buy huge collections and I sell them for way more than what I buy them for, obviously. So I buy in bulk. That's the way I do it. So the number one tip I can give you guys as a reseller is to save your guys money and time, is to buy items in bulk from huge people who are collectors or whatever it is. If someone's doing an estate sale, get there early and buy every single pair of clothing, you know what I mean? Or if you can find someone who's selling, hey, I'm selling my entire closet, boom, here you go, you can buy their entire closet, there you go, you have inventory for, you know, a crazy amount. So, you know, being able to source in crazy amounts of quantity and those products still be high quality is definitely the biggest tip. If you can find those deals and you can make the deals work for you, like numbers wise, in terms of how much you're paying, that is going to change the game as a reseller. Number two is going to be automation. Mercari's algorithm works this way. So the first listing is shown first. So let's just go into some details, right? Say someone listens for $5 10 days ago and someone listens for $5 an hour ago, right? The Mercari algorithm is going to show this item first always. So if you have a relister automation tool, which personally I think Prime Lister is the best to do this for Mercari, because you could set task where it does it daily. If you sell replenishable items, right, like you have 1,000 of one item, you will always rank number one in the Mercari algorithm if you have a relister tool that relists your items consistently. If your item doesn't have a certain amount of likes, which is basically the threshold how many people are seeing it. Generally speaking, the way Mercari works is when people like your items, you're allowed to send them offers, which is 99% of the sales I make on Mercari are through offers. The more likes you have, the more likely someone's going to buy. People who like an item, they get notified for it every single day. Most people don't know this, so if you have a automation tool called Prime Lister or whatever you want to use, you can relist your items daily, hourly, completely dominate the algorithm by just doing the simple trick of being first. So if you're selling the same item as someone and you have, let's say you have 30 of them and they have like 2, you can just list one every single hour. So when someone types in bombshell black canary, your item will pop up first no matter what every single time. So that's a crazy tip I've never seen anyone go to. That's basically the Mercari algorithm for selling. If you just took what I said and you listen to what I just said, or if you are smart, you don't even have to do that. You can just click promote. That's basically the best way to dominate Mercari as a market. If you really niche down, you could almost control a market by doing that. Okay. Number 3 is understanding how the USPS works, how UPS works, and how FedEx works. I don't think anyone is a reseller. I would never recommend FedEx, but I would recommend everyone to do some research on the different types of boxes you can get from the USPS. I guarantee most people didn't know this box even existed because the dimensions are so small. But this is a, where's it at, 7x7x6 box, which is almost, it's a little bit different than this box. This perfect for a Funko Pop. This is 8x6x5. If you guys want to watch my video on how to ship Funko Pops and how to box up Funko Pops, I will link that video somewhere in the description if you guys want to watch that video. In that video I taught 8x6x4. These are 8x6x5. The 8x6x4 boxes, the top of the pop, like the plastic, right? So like when you box it up, the top of the plastic was so close to the box that like I was getting some returns from damage. The dimensions for how long and how wide it is perfect. It's just the 8x6x5 makes it a little bit taller, giving it that extra inch or whatever makes it perfect for the window to have enough space to where it's not squished by the box, wrapped in bubble wrap. So yeah, that's definitely the third best tip, is understanding the way these boxes work, the way you manipulate the boxes to fit the items you have, and being able to save on shipping, as well as anytime you incur a cost, being able to pass it to the customer usually is the best way to do it. But no one's gonna buy from you if you're in a competitive market and you're passing the cost to the buyer and the other person's not, right? So you have to be able to understand the way these boxes work. You have to understand the way the shipping works, have to understand how you can do a USPS pickup where they come to your house. I've seen Harry Tornado said he'll never do a USPS pickup, United States Postal Service pickup. I only do pickups. So for whatever reason, I had to patch that video up because it got corrupted. I do USPS pickups. I have them come right to my front door, like right there. And it works tremendously for me. It saves me a lot of time. It saves me a lot of energy, and I don't wait for them. It's every single morning when I schedule the pickup, they're there on time. They scan every single item. If I don't do the little sheet, they will scan every single item. Now sometimes if they don't do this, it may help you to talk to them and say, hey look, is it cool if you scan them, or can you scan them before you put them in the car? I don't want to add a burden to you, but it definitely helps me out. 9 times out of 10 they'll do it anyways, but if you just ask them politely, more than likely they will. That's definitely a very good tip to know, is being able to do those pickups, knowing the shipping rates, knowing that shipping rates are going to go up, when to use priority, when to use first class, when to use a poly bag, when to use pirate ship, when to use UPS. Knowing all the nuances of shipping is definitely going to save you in your business, and it's something that you need to master and understand completely. You need to become an expert in shipping, how to get cheap boxes. And a little pro tip that I'll throw in here right now, guys, is if you want to get free shipping boxes and supplies, if you go to Walmart and other grocery stores super early in the morning when they're doing their stocking, you can just grab all their boxes. When I sell a lot of Funko Pops, I sell a lot of first class items. So if you guys aren't doing a lot of first class and you just do priority, this may not pertain to you, but if you need a bunch of first class or UPS boxes, you can just go to Walmart and get a bunch of boxes, bubble wrap, stuff like that, come for completely free. So that's definitely a way you can get free supplies. But if you guys like this video, you already know what to do. Leave a like, leave a comment, always subscribe. You guys already know you gotta subscribe to Tobyvsworld YouTube channel. But anyway, you guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and you guys have a great day. Peace!
But they did me wrong. People be capping and you sing along. Keep it 100, you not what I'm on. Can be who I be or see what I see. Finally letting myself trust someone else. I just met this girl.